Here we are, day 2 or beer 2 of the Oktoberfest beer. Just debating what, I'd love to have a proper stein, but the only thing is they're a 1 litre. I think you can get them a pint size, but you know, for this I thought I'd use the Budvar pint glass. I'll keep it that way around when it's full. Today's Oktoberfest 2023 beer is here. Spaten Oktoberfest beer, coming in at 5.9%. It seems like these beers all, you know, of the right sort of strength. I wouldn't. It worries me a little bit about going to Munich and the Oktoberfest. I think I'd end up absolutely wiped out because I can't just have 3 or 4. I'd have to have 6 or 7. I just would, and I'd have to be eating all day. But I know that I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I know that I've missed out. I think I've missed out on the little sort of box set which I've seen various reviewers have. I'm slightly disappointed at missing out on that. I don't want, if you go, and it didn't go over neither. The colour of this these beers are delightful. What isn't delightful if these bubbles don't disappear off my glass, because like this has been a beer clean glass, and we've got a few hanging around there, so you need to disappear off the glass, little bubbles, because otherwise you are not pleasing me. I should be talking a bit girlish really, shouldn't I? I mean, I've done my hair, I've had a bath with my grandson, and yeah, I've done my hair, ready for this. So yeah, this is absolutely ice, lovely, nice and cold. It comes out of the bottle looking very lighter than what it goes in. And I noticed it with the beer that I had the other day, that they are a very light colour, but they've sort of got a little bit of hidden darkness in there. So yes, so thankfully, them bubbles have chased back up to the head. Thankfully about that. So, a similar colour, I'm sorry it's in the Budvar glass, there we go. A similar colour, to probably a little bit lighter. It looks very light as you come up there. Obviously camera shots can make beer look very different, can't they? Anyway, I don't know. Oh, now it smells very lagery. There's not a whole lot of smell on there, and as you all know, I'm not the greatest nose that there is. Although it looks very pointy. No, you can smell some sort of like the bready malts again. Yes, you can smell some of the malts in there. It's lagery, not overly smelly. It's not overly flory or anything like that. It smells like a bready, malty pilsner sort of lager. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, Prost, 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 Prost. It's spelled P-R-O-S-T. So I suppose as English you're going to go Prost, but I think there's almost like there's the missing R, so like it's like a Prost. Prost. Now that is quite a lot lighter. These are surprisingly easy drinking beers. I am fairly staggered after today. Oh, and I'm sorry about the noise again. I just can't turn that air conditioning unit off. You know, it'll cook in here. But I am absolutely staggered how easy these beers are to drink. It's quite an it's a nice full mouth. Yeah, there is an earthiness about it. A very subtle bitterness. But I don't think they use hop. I think they use more aroma hops than getting bitter in hops. So I'm not getting a whole lot of hoppy smash. I'm hoping to get, I think there is some lime, darker malts in there as well. So you're getting a very nice, similar, but the yesterday's beer was a lot more like toffee in its taste. You know, a lot more. Oh, I forgot there was any in there. Whereas this one is not quite as. This is a much more. This isn't as sticky. It isn't as full-bodied. I wouldn't say this one was as good as the one I had yesterday, or was it the other day? Whenever I had it, but it's still good. It's still a lovely sort of. Is it like ambery, goldeny? It is almost really honey-like looking, but I can't get over how I can see the darkness in the light in that. But it has got like a very honey-looking, caramelly looking look about it. It's almost got a. It has almost got a Budvar sort of taste. But if you get Budvar right, you can grab hold of them the malty taste out of that. Not as much as the Pilsner Urquell. But yeah, this is more of a refreshing lager that's got some bready, caramelly malts. That the bready malts are more forward. You can smell that on the nose. Yeah, you have a really good sniff now. Now I've got it on the taste. It's almost a. Yeah, it's like you can almost smell a bit of toast. That's really weird. Probably like a little bit, like a bit nutty maybe. You don't want these. I don't normally do beer reviews. I do the odd one. I normally do, like, if I do it, a beer talk. I suppose, like, I do different sort of things about, like, you know, I've done my glass cleaning videos and I try do bits and bobs. We all do things differently or whatever. But as a fundamental beer reviewer, is that the right to say? I'm not. But I do know what tastes nice and I do know what doesn't. And I like to be silly every now and then. There's a lot more people you can trust to review this beer than me. However, I can certainly tell you that on a red hot summer's day like it's been today, and after we had a storm here, well not a storm, and like a big rainfall, it went stupidly humid. It's nice and refreshing. It's cool in here, but it's been a hot day, and this is definitely one that I could even get this a little bit colder than what it is. I'd say this is probably at about probably 6 degrees, maybe 5 or 6 degrees. I reckon that you could get that down to 3 degrees, you know, easier. That could get colder, easy, I would have thought. Yeah, there's no huge mouthfeel. It's a medium-bodied beer. It's not got any real dryness from any hops. It hasn't got anything that makes you want to grab it back up and drink it again because, you know, your mouth is drying. I'm certainly feeling the strength kick in a little bit. It's there. I've had plenty to eat today, so it's not like I'm struggling that way. It's keeping itself together in what I think was probably, to start off with, not my cleanest glass. It's spotlessly clean. So, you know, I'm watching the carbonation again, like the foamy head and the bubbles chasing up the glass. But to start off with, when I first did it, I was a bit worried because there were a few bubbles sort of hanging about the glass, but they've gone now, so I'm very pleased with that. And in turn, the effort of cleaning the glass is keeping a head on top of the beer, which I'm pleased about as well, because I do get a little bit like sad when a beer goes flat. You get the breadiness on the nose as soon as you lift it up. As you get down the beer, you get more of the malts. Very subtle. I think the reason that I believe there's some dark malts in again is because I think there's a bit of burntness in the in the malts that is giving that bit. There's a difference between hop bitterness, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you do get a bitterness from malts as well, but not. I don't mean it like the malts will give you bitterness. That, you know, if you want your beer to be bitter, you got to put the hops in there in the early in the boil and you know, get the alpha acids working, the oils being, you know, but what I'm saying it's the same. It's like bitterness from a bit of, if you had a bit of burnt toast and you know, sucked on the burntness of the toast, it'd give you that sort of, not astringent, like it would give you like a bit of a, oh, it's bitterness. It's that type of bitterness. Anyway, this video is like nearly 15 minutes long, so I'm just going to stop it for a second, let that warm up a little bit, and see how it tastes when it's a little bit warmer. Here we are. I'm trying not to say so, because I always have. But so here we are. Oh dear, sorry about that. I'm showing a bit of cleavage there. So yeah, let this beer stand for 5 minutes or so. Not a huge amount of time, because I just do not want that to just disappear. Although it's been good. I've just held it in my hands for a couple of minutes as well. So it's warmed it up a tad, because I'm looking at that, and it's the colour of that is sweet. It looks sweet, and it is quite a sweet beer. And yes, warming that up a little bit, is now bringing out more of the malts. I'd like to know, because they can only use 4 ingredients, can't they? So I'd love to know what hops go in this, or what it is. But it seems as if, like, so far we're cracking on with some multi flavours within these type of beers. A bit more sweetness, but not sweet. We don't like sweet beers. It's definitely oh yeah, It's definitely a earthy aroma, you know, toasty, bready. Almost got the alcohol there as well. You know, it smelled a bit. It smells a bit alcoholic. I could smell the alcohol in that then. But yeah, you're definitely getting. There is a slight burntness in there, but it's only subtle. It's very subtle. Very nice. It's quite nice. I'm not going to say it's as nice as the one I had yesterday. The first one I've done. That one's in the lead at the minute. So ending this little chat about this beer. Thank you for watching. That's definitely got more of that sweet, very subtle caramelly honey. Yeah, there is a little bit of honey there now, right at the very end. I think you should probably had this a little bit too cold. But yeah, it's very nice, easy drinking. I could have drank this so easily. Prost. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me, because I'm not that good at beer reviews. Well, you make your mind up, am I? I don't know. Guinness, oh yeah, I can do Guinness good. But yeah, this has been, so yeah, we've got nice bottle tops as well to pop in the little bottle top holder over there. Get rid of some of the mainstream stuff that I filled it up with when I first opened the Spencer Arms. But yeah, Spaten Oktoberfest beer, absolutely. Get it really nice and cold, smash half a pint of it, well, half a bottle of it down you, nice and cold, very refreshing, crisp, but earthy as well. So not really florally, you know, quite, not cut grassy, but yeah, earthy, you know what I mean, grassy, earthy. But then as it warms up, so if you was out in the sunshine and it was just sat there for a minute or two in the sunshine, warms up and you start getting more of them sort of malty, bready malts, toasty, bit nutty. But yeah, but just trust me, all them, they're all subtles. You're not going to drink this and all of a sudden think you're drinking like a round of toast, or you think you're drinking like a jar of honey or whatever. It's all in there, very subtle and very nice. But yeah, so this one's running in second place at the minute, which is bound to be because I like the other one better, so it can only be in second place. So we'll see what tomorrow brings and what beer we have then. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, and even if we just have a laugh, you know, it's that's what it's all about. Hence why I bought this outfit, to do these beer reviews in. Why not? It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Alright people, take care people. I want to say that. Take care, and see you on the next one. I'll try and make this a little less than it normally is tomorrow. Alright, enjoy.